Very impressed. I've watched it a lot more lately, but it certainly looks smaller than it actually is. It's very. I don't know how to describe it really. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's definitely more professional, more. I don't know, but yeah, impressed. It's good stuff. Really good.
And for yourself, Harry, kind of similar thoughts when you walked in the building this morning?
Yeah, I mean, me and Andy were the first two on here practicing, you know, and we both said how we didn't expect it to look like this. Even, obviously, you only have the crowd in on the Saturday, but I watched it on Saturday night, and I think it's bigger than it looks, the crowd size, but the stage is amazing. It feels really good to be here, and I'm looking forward to it, as I'm guessing Andy is as well.
For yourself, Andy, obviously we saw you drop off the Pro Tour recently. How big an opportunity is this for you to really get back on the horse in this environment and try and pick up some victories, pick up some performances?
Yeah, massive. One of the first things I think I did was got in touch with the Modus and to try and get on here. You know, I think looking from the outside in, it's something that you want to do, even though you're on the tour. It's kind of, you know, it's something you would like to do, and definitely we're dropping off the tour. I've definitely got a lot of excitement back in the game, enjoying it more than ever, and this is one of the main reasons for that. I think Modus Super Series has got a big part to play in that for sure.
And for yourself, Harry, for you, obviously where you are now in your stage of your career, how big an opportunity is it for you, and is it a great chance for you to go and enjoy the game again?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying the game again, and I'll be totally honest. Before, probably December, early January, I spoke to my manager and I said I wanted to get back into it. I went to Q School. I'd not really paid much attention to things like this, but since Q School, since my manager asked me if I'd like to play in something like this, I've watched it week in, week out religiously, and it's such a good chance for players to display their ability and to get back into the game. I think this is the second best to obviously playing on the tour with a tour card, and it's great. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm really looking forward to playing on the screen and people seeing how I'm playing.
Well, guys, I wish you all the very best this week. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Maybe we're still trying to wonder where the game is at, and we're going to learn a lot more over the course of this week.
Well, it's tops for Stone.
Game shot on the first leg.
That's the kind of finishes that will, if you have aspirations of winning this week, will be absolute. Gary Stone, who's already checked out on 80. These are the types of finishes that us dart players love, and it's 2 darts, a double 18, but he doesn't need the 2 darts because that's plumb right in the centre, and Gary Stone.
140.
Oh, this is his first sizable opportunity at checkout here, Robert Rickwood, and it is the outside shot 140, but it is still on. He's going to get a dart. A double 10! Welcome to the week, Robert Rickwood.
Exactly what he needed. Super Series 72. Series 3 is every group, every week is tough. But it's Gary Stone for tops for the match. And what a fantastic completion of the game there from Gary Stone. First game of the week, averaging over 91. I wanted to sort my job out, and I worked behind a karaoke for 6 of those 9 years. So things happen, but Andy Bolton, after 9 darts, wants 44. This is the quality. This is the form horse this week. This is the real potential winner.
Game shot on the first leg. Andy Bolton.
Them kind of dart, a 12 dart at openers, Modus Super Series.
Andy O'Carr,
that's what he does. Will he get a go at it? He hasn't had a dart double in this match because of the relentlessness of this man. Another. For the double.
Game shot
and
on the
it's 3
leg.
in no
Andy
time
Bolton.
at all.
Ultimately, mate.
16. Game shot
Harry
on
Ward
the
working his way back into this match. Remember, Bolton went off with a 12-40.
And he was not the quickest player, but here we go again. And he shakes his head because that first dart was absolutely perfect
82.
for him. It's Andy Bolton
40.
for tops.
We had the X Factor
Game shot
at the
on
start
the
of the
Andy
match.
Bolton.
His performance faded during it, but he won it in the end. Too strong.
Including his travel partner, Robert Rickwood, as he looks at tops for the first leg in this game.
Game shot on the first leg.
Lovely
Lee
leg of
Shewan.
darts from Lee Shewan. I put a question on Twitter yesterday, and everybody had a go at me as if I'd given an opinion when it was simply a question.
Very similar on this 80 finish. He'll be loving that first dart. And double 16, knowing that Schuwen's on 52. Big dart. Big finish.
Third leg. Martin Adams.
Martin Adams, no reaction. Just finish that indicative of what you'll see this week.
Oh, what a shot that is. 11 would have left the bullseye, but he's got better.
48. Leo
Double
Carr,
14.
16.
Couldn't find it, though. And now a big chance for Lee Schuwen to get ahead.
He might have to shuffle
Game
across
shot
the
of the
bed
fifth
there
leg.
just to
Lee
widen the
Schuwen.
bed, which he did. He'd be feeling rather good.
An opening win then against the great Martin Adams. Double 16. Double 8.
Game
And
shot
Schuwen
on the match.
seals
Lee
it.
Schuwen.
A 4-2 win against a slightly out of sorts Martin Adams, it has to be said.
But this one is looking rather good. And the fact we're going to see them play minimum 3 times against each other this week. And Bolton will be looking at tops with his last dart. He doesn't move across the hockey. Feels good with
Game
that.
shot on the second leg.
And that's
Andy
the reason
Bolton.
why. And there's the exhale of breath of sheer relief. He could be so dangerous.
100. Gary O'Carr, 10.
Maybe the reset that he had before the leg would be a good idea before throwing at doubles.
Game shot on the
Does
third
get
leg.
one
Gary
in the
Stone.
end there.
The finishes you're going to have to hit if you're going to break Gary Stone this week. He's going to have one dart at tops. This could be the deciding dart of the whole
62.
match.
Gary
And
O'Carr,
it just
36.
goes low.
So Stone, he has squandered 6 darts at double
Game
in this
shot on the
game, but he
fifth
doesn't
leg.
miss
Gary
that,
Stone.
and that could be the crucial.
If Alan Kerr's watching, get hold of him tonight, Alan. Tell him. Now
17.
here is your chance, Gary
Gary
Stone.
O'Carr, 68.
These are the types of finish we love. You probably guaranteed a dart at, because he's got the big target there, the 8 and the 16. It's one dart at tops. Bolton couldn't
Game
do it.
shot on the match.
But
Gary Stone.
Gary Stone certainly did. He has been super impressive. All the talk this morning has been about Andy Bolton.
Bolton
Shanghai, where if he
76.
stayed in the 19s, then you're getting in the realms of the 1-2-1 finish. But Rickwood, just don't miss the 20. The treble's the bonus. And like so many players, you get one dart at tops.
Game shot on the second leg.
And it's as
Robert Rickwood.
proficient as that. And that's the good in this leg.
Yeah, for once in the match, Robert
140.
not going
Leo
out in
Carr,
15
40.
darts, but Schuwen will have to hit with one of these 3, and he
Game shot
does
on
with the
third
first one
leg. Lee Schuwen.
to halve the deficit in this game.
As he walks across, but it's 81 for sure when it's 2 darts at double 12. What a marker that is.
Game shot on
What
the
a
sixth
dart
leg.
that is. You
Lee
don't need a
Schuwen.
commentator. You heard Schuwen himself there. These are the types of finishes I say to people. Make sure you practice these darts because it will come when you need it most. It's double 18 for the
Game
biggest
shot
dart
on
of the match.
Lee Schuwen.
What a finish. Lee Schuwen, second best in the majority of that game. Robert Rickwood been feeling. Adams on his unfavoured side of the dartboard.
Yeah, I saw him struggle with his target in the previous match.
Game shot on the second leg.
He soon
Martin
put that
Adams.
right, and he soon rectified.
It's all about the wires at the moment for these two players.
30.
He moved
Bends
that,
that
one,
one.
yeah.
O'Carr, 10.
Clearly nudged the wire. Harry Ward looking at the same target. He goes the other side of it, so has to burn a dart to leave a double.
Game shot on the
Sneaks
third
that
leg.
in the
Harry
corner.
Ward.
Probably.
Dart that was. Not that Adams will be bothered at all. He just has eyes for. And he'll be looking at. He likes to go the treble. It'll be close. But it's bullseye for Adams.
Game shot on the
Right
fifth leg.
in the
Martin
bison.
Adams.
Well, it's remarkable.
Martin
Opportunity
O'Carr,
knocks
32.
for Martin Adams.
Double 8.
Game shot on the
And
match.
so
Martin
Wolfie
Adams.
wins. Martin Adams turned on the style in the middle of that match.
That was our name. Not that
92.
I ever mentioned
Gary
it.
O'Carr, 20.
But it's double 10 to Stone. His scoring has been
Game
phenomenal.
shot on the second leg.
And
Gary Stone.
If he complements that with, and that's where they disappoint, because with 101 you have to
49.
hit a
Gary
treble.
O'Carr, 32.
Yeah, was jabbing away but couldn't land a big blow there. And
Game
he's
shot on
in
the
danger
third
of
leg.
being
Gary
blown
Stone.
away because Gary Stone.
Beating players like Gary Stone, and sorry for repeating myself, and that is not what you want to do.
17 for the ball. couldn't
29.
bail himself out of
Mario
trouble,
Kart
and now
60.
Stone gets a match-winning opportunity. Well, at least it's out of the way. One dart at tops, and
Game
it's all
shot
he
on the match,
needs.
Gary Stone.
Stone sees a little
56.
bit of pressure from Martin Adams, who's left a two-darter of his own. It's tops for the X Factor,
Game shot on the first leg.
and it's a
Andy
yes from me.
Bolton.
Throw really comes into it. He's one of the straightest dart players because that throw's never changed. It's double 16 for Bolton. He doesn't move. He stays there. He likes the light.
Game shot on the
And what a
second
camera
leg.
angle.
Andy
Just you
Bolton.
can see what his eyes were on. Bolton looks at double 18. I always say go big.
Game shot on the third leg.
And
Andy
it'll drop
Bolton.
in. So I tried to say to him. Lyrical all day about Bolton and the times he's provided and demonstrated the real quality of what he's all about. And it's double 16 for a big win over Martin Adams. He stays there, widens the bed.
Game shot on the
And
match.
that is
Andy
a
Bolton.
fantastic win for Andy Bolton. Again,
Could be the ideal thing for him playing here for 5 days. Double top for Robert Rickwood to take
Game
the
shot on
first
the
leg,
first
which he
leg.
does.
Robert Rickwood.
They do leave 19. Let's see if Ward does go for it or whether he splits. He does split. And he hits. It's in.
Game shot
It's
on
in
the
tall.
first leg.
27 in
Harry
game.
Ward.
I've sort of
16.
made a mess of a couple of matches today. The Lou Shewan game certainly in particular. And if he misses this double 8 here, now what he did there was he thought that dart was in.
I wondered where he was going.
The size of that barrel is just making that double 8 just squeeze a little smaller. But
Game
he
shot
did
on
the right
fifth
thing this
leg.
time. He
Robert
moved to
Rickwood. Hadiokar 105.
the double 16 for Ward. What
Game
a
shot on the
finish that
sixth
is.
leg. Harry
We've
Ward.
been asking for.
Well, 53 left. Choices, 17 maybe, or 13. And double top.
28. Robert
Wow,
Yokan,
many of you are
16.
watching Harry Ward there. I just looked at Robert Rickwood, just look as if he was resigned to losing that game there. Because the way he's feeling,
Game
and
shot
I had
on
my
the match,
concerns
Robert
that
Rickwood.
he might take that to the double.
20.
Just Alicia, and just reminds you, I'm still here on this double 10. All of a sudden it goes from
Game shot on the second leg.
no
Andy
concern.
Bolton.
That's where the experience sort of comes into it. Just give yourself time, get yourself prepared.
Game shot on
This
the
is
fourth
good.
leg.
Andy Bolton.
Andy Bolton.
There was a bit of pressure on him this morning when he walked in. I just
Board to get there. Another, though, would leave double 5. Bullet is. Bolton couldn't find
Game
it, but
shot on the
Shewan
fifth
could.
leg. Lee Shewan.
What a finish. What a moment. And still
87.
26 offers optimism and opportunity to Andy Bolton.
The only difference I've seen in this match is one is composed and one is just beginning
Game
to
shot on the
struggle.
match. Andy
And it's
Bolton.
composure that wins. Look at that grimace. He knows exactly what that feels. And Lee Shewan for a big reward. He just moves across just to open that bed again for the tops.
Game shot on the first
And
leg.
that's the
Harry
Harry Ward
Ward.
I know and love. That is much, much better. So weird, but I think it was the right thing because he covered the treble 20 bed. And Harry Ward, it's hope rather than expectation right now.
55. Gariokar 40.
I think when you do leave the ball, sometimes you can talk yourself into going for it, can't you? When that was not the intention at the start of the visit.
Game shot on the second leg. Gary
But the
Stone.
intention to level the match.
And Harry Ward, who slipped into that 5 on the last leg, didn't leave a finish on 176.
85.
Once
Gariokar
again,
40.
slips into that 5 again. It's advantage Stone.
Game shot
And
on the
that's
third
a breaker
leg.
throw.
Gary Stone.
13 data, breaker throw.
Gariokar 16.
And this for another
Game shot on the
first
match.
rate
Gary Stone.
virtuoso performance from Gary Stone. He is in the zone right now. He has been the star of the show today. Absolutely
Robert
the wrong
Yokan
side of the
49.
bed as he points to it to say, that's not where you're meant to go. It's 2 data tops for Rickwood. Great marker.
Game
Great
shot on
finish.
the second leg. Robert Rickwood.
Superb.
Well, no 9-dart finish here, but Robert Rickwood could take this leg out in 10.
180. Robert Yokan 36.
And he might have to do it in this visit.
Game shot on
Quality.
the fourth leg. Robert Rickwood. 19.
3 for double 8.
Game shot on the fifth leg.
Perfectly.
Martin,
Surely.
no score. Martin
Incredible.
O'Carr 10.
Certainly is a man who wears his feelings on his face, isn't he, Robert Rickwood? And now
Game shot on
he'll
the
be
match,
feeling
Martin
blue.
Adams.
Tops. I think that was the plan.
Got a good setup. Just double checking there. Should be 64 if I've got my maths right on the
89.
16s.
Harry O'Carr 32.
Harry Ward must put this away.
Game shot on the
Put it
first
away.
leg.
There he
Harry
does.
Ward.
A little bit of showboating like a peacock. And he won like that. His treble 17 is his only saviour. Just a little bit messy from Lee Shewan.
48. Harry O'Carr 10.
Wonderful last start there. And again, if I was in the corner of Lee Shewan,
Game shot on the second
I'd
leg.
just be
Harry
saying to him,
Ward.
when you
25. Lee O'Carr 25.
how many times have I said this is the one to practice?
7 times now.
Yeah. And 7 times it's been hit.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
Obviously,
Lee
they
Shewan. O'Carr 4.
But it's all about if he hits a big 2 in this first one. That's exactly what he's done.
Game shot on the
Got
sixth
away
leg.
with it.
Lee Shewan.
What do we know? Absolute
How do you
that
look at
response.
So, can Ward win?
Game shot on
And
the
he
match.
does
Harry
pick
Ward.
up some points to end the day's play. Harry Ward ensures in bother. And Robert
Game shot on the
takes
first
full
leg.
advantage.
Robert Rickwood. 74.
I don't know about you, Murph, but I really fancied that double 13 then. I thought he was going to really put the cat amongst the pigeons.
No,
Go
I
on.
thought he'd missed, to be honest, Glenn.
It's one dart at tops. And how many times have we said that? Was it 8 times?
34.
Wow.
That's
Robert
probably the
O'Carr,
worst start
13.
he's thrown all day. Somewhere near Scotland there from Andy Bolton. And Rickwood can go next to that
Game
double
shot on the
13
second
into
leg.
that double
Robert
4.
Rickwood.
A dirty
44.
30.
Robert O'Carr 30.
There's no pressure on it. So he can go any way he wants for it,
Game
but he
shot
goes
on the third
direct.
leg. Robert Rickwood.
And bangs it right.
Treble 20, but one of the reasons not to go that way is that can happen.
40. Robert O'Carr
Hit a
40.
5 and left himself with 99 problems. And a finish ain't one.
Game shot in the match.
Robert Rickwood proves a problem for Andy Bolton and proves himself at the end of the day.
Yeah, I fancy
69.
that.
Gary O'Carr 20.
When the first dart went in, you would have fancied it. I think Stone would have thought he was going
Game
as
shot on
well,
the
but he
first leg. Gary
survives.
Stone.
See if Martin can put this away, because we're now entering sort of 21 to 24 darts now, you didn't expect with these two players.
Game shot on the second leg. Martin Adams.
Stone squanders 8.
Gary O'Carr 8.
Gary was at the hockey before Martin threw that dart. He wants to
Game
put this
shot on
game
the
to
fourth
bed.
leg. Gary Stone.
Gary Stone, usually at this point, he's needed a
100.
finish.
Martin O'Carr 39.
But the rest of the sentence, in this leg at least, was Gary, you require a miracle.
Game shot on the
And now he
sixth
needs
leg.
to win a last
Martin
leg
Adams.
decider because
44. Gary O'Carr 10.
but he fails to do so. And even Wolfie can't get blood from this Stone.
Game shot and the match. Gary Stone.
It's glory for Gary Stone. He wins.